And we're underway. We're back in the Orange County Convention Center for the fourth and final day of AAU Nationals here in 17 Open. We are in Flight 2, which is effectively the 17th place bracket. The boys were fighting for gold at the end of pool play, securing the third place seed. However, lost the first crossover, needed to win 2 crossovers to make it to the 18 gold bracket. So we are in Flight 2, I think, but I'm thinking of it as Flight 3. You've got the first 8 in gold, the second 8 in what's tantamount to silver, and I guess we're here in Flight 2, Flight 3, tungsten, iridium, something. Anyway, we're tied at 2 against Powerhouse HP St. Louis. An amazing group of teams in this 8-team bracket. You'd think for being the third tier, there's a lot of the big dogs that were knocked out in the first round of tournament play in the crossovers yesterday that have joined us here. So it's not a weak sauce diluted consolation bracket by any stretch of the imagination. So hopefully it'll be a fun day of volleyball, but survive in advance time. So we're always one loss away from the end of the season at this point. Okay, at most we'll have 3 though. In the middle, no block. Murphy Lee pounds it down. Touching. All right, we're back up with the hot mic. All right, we've been running a bit of a just-in-time show here this week, so we're frequently getting the last pieces of the broadcast together as play is already underway, and today is no exception. All right, nice swing there. KIVA in front 5-4. Ooh, nice one-handed set. Hammered down. We're tied at 5. Let's go! Kept alive, ladled over. The indoor sky ball. Off the block, rallies there. Derek, nice job. Went up in a way that Walker had to pay attention to him. Freed up the middle a little bit. 6-5 as Josh checks in. Not quite meeting the minimum height requirements. And we're tied at 6. the high performance bench. But that's just a bit outside. A little tit for tat there. Gets us into the whole discussion of what is tat and how do I get some and where can I exchange it for the other thing. Anyway. Off the block and out of play. HP St. Louis by 1 at 8-7. Hammers that down. Nicely smoted. I always enjoy a good smiting. Pair of 8s for Derek. Nice up in the way. Or I wasn't looking very hard. Josh, nice pass on a laser. And hammered down, but a great up by Bureau for HP St. Louis. Oh, the fence there as Murphy Lee hit a ball about as hard as you can hit it, and it got popped up. Very late. Looked to be an opportunity, but sailed that one long. 11-8. Shoot that one long. That's covered. Nice block there. Recycle coming. Hammered down, but well wide. Maybe. No, I don't think it helps the sitting percentage. All right. Bradley back to serve. KIVA trailing by 2 at 9-11. Free ball. Sound yon feasting horn. Chiseled off the block, kept alive. Hit down but out. They call it block touch or in? Okay, it was clearly out, so I was going to get a little indignant and start making commentary about our top flight officiating crews that we've had these 4 days. We'll save that for later. 10-12 for Tate. Boys trained, ready, and rested after hitting the pool yesterday following the completion of the festivities. The first day that wasn't chock full of liquid sunshine. Bangs that off the block. Walk to serve. Isaac in the back of the head. Looks like he might have split the uprights though. 3-point lead, high performance. Lewis makes in the lead to 4. And yes, getting to be that later part of the game where we can't really deal with being down by 4 for very much longer. Gyro calls timeout. bit of a letdown for the boys, no longer competing for the first spot. And the intensity level can dip. That, given the not looking particularly fiery at the moment, which is kind of in keeping with our first match of the day malaise that has been a theme. Although in this tournament, our best plays have been at 7:30 and 8 o'clock in the morning, respectively. Derek chases that one over, puts the block up, and returns it to center. All right, KIVA scores coming out of the timeout. Josh will try to make it into the beginnings of a run and add another point to it. Nice serve. Josh kicks and fires. That's long. Well, a ball long bummer. Lead back to 4, 16-12. Helpful. Service error. 13-16. Keep it within 3. Luke's going to serve it. Free ball coming. Well, it's better than a free ball, but still an opportunity. Probably tries for the tip with the lefty. That's hard across, the only option for HP St. Louis. In the middle for Josh. Kind of a pokey. Right that down just to the right side. They zigged when we expected them to zag. Lead back to 4, 17-13. Overpass. Riley reloads. Nice set. Derek goes to wipe off the block, and they're saying, "Yet, did not get it." Ball lands out of bounds. Point HP St. Louis. The lead is now 5 at 18-13. Let's go, KIVA! Josh, nice pass there. Not sure if it was service pressure or just the complete abandonment of our serve receive, but yesterday, first contact issues doomed our chances against Smash, a team we've beat multiple times during the season. I think they would go on to lose their next challenge match as well. Thundered OB. Murph trying to get the 3. Derek back to serve. Nice swing out of the middle. A little short though, and Murphy Lee was there to gobble it up. Nom nom nom. KIVA within 2. 16 serving 18. Battling our friends down 64 way from HP St. Louis. Shot over the net and down the line for the score. KIVA within 1. Trying to get back into sinus rhythm on the EKG. Nice serve, but just missed it. Aggressive serve towards the short sideline, and that would have been a thing of beauty. Instead, 15 by 2. Murph sends that one askew, kept alive by Tate, but ultimately pounded down by our fleur-de-lis clad brethren. Lead back to 3 at 2017. And KIVA using another timeout. start the boys. St. Louis will serve, 3-point lead, 2017. Nice serve right into the seam between middle back. All right. That's nice. That's a nice serve. Again, in the seam, but deeper, right in front of the line. And not a good timeout, as it turns out. We've done nothing to slow the HP St. Louis team down as they serve consecutive aces. Nice service pressure there, and that'll be 3. The only good news is it was off the head of the R1. Who was a 23-17 now. Another good serve. Nice pass out of walk. Lead. Nice swing there, and HP with another good save, keeping that off the floor, but Lib goes for the bite for Riley. Went on a serving rampage or two. Toss, but didn't have the usual pace on that one. Sunders that over to the HP St. Louis server. They've got set point and a handful at 24-18. It's another good up by HP St. Louis. Can't say enough about their defense. They've kept some balls just right off the floor. Balls that usually stay down and that we wish had stayed down. That was ugly, but no call. And it's hammered into the corner. Well, that set came down to 2 spurts. We fell behind by a few points early, clawed back, but then coming out of a timeout, they ripped off, I think, 3 aces in a row and another pressure, and well, that's all she wrote. All right, KIVA has to get off the mat and respond, or it's going to be, as we plan to be here a little longer, there are no theme park tickets waiting. Yeah, it was the worst game of the tournament, I think. Give you a look around. Here's what's going on in Orlando today, or at least in the convention center. It's as if court numbers were put on a individual pickup sticks, which were then thrown into a pile, and the court map was born. Court 120 sits adjacent. Non-sequential court numbering. Avant-garde stuff here. All right, KIVA, 17 red in a 1-set hole. Combination of issues there in set 1. HP St. Louis played some just fantastic. KIVA not playing with a lot of intensity, bordering on apathy is probably too strong of a term, but again, not the fire that we've seen the last day or two. That's a little more like it. Let's see. Let's go, KIVA! Nice work out of the middle, but hit several yards out of bounds. Keep swinging. 2-0 for Derek. Nice thought attempting to tip out of bounds in the red zone. 172. Josh on the run, but can't come up with it. We're tied at 2 as that one's off the wickets. Good hustle, Josh. Let's go, guys! Trying to spark some energy in response here. Tate with the pass. Murphy Lee, nice stab for HP St. Louis, and they ladled that over. Another good save for them. Off the wall. That's a 3-point wheelie, or run rather, for HP St. Louis, and they're back in front by 1. Serve is long. We're tied at 3. The blonde bomber will serve. Let's go, Briley! Again, not banging that with much pace, making for a fairly easy pass.
You know when the first up?
St. Louis. Four-3 now. Tate, nice pass. Wall chisels that off the block for the score. And we're tied at 4.
Let's go!
Tate to serve. Nice swing down the line, but it's wide. Tate with a quasi-matrix move, getting out of the way of that one. Launch failure. And a point for KIVA. Tate still kicking it with a 2-point lead. Thrown into the deep corner, where there was a curious lack of defense. Five serving 6. I am reasonably sure someone was in the net. I didn't think it was us, but I guess it had. Unless they're way overdue for cataract surgery, which is possible. Jake cranks that down, even from the 176. Go Walt! Murph and the KIVA fan base trying to get the boys ignited. There's balls from out of nowhere. All right, Josh back to serve. Isaac might have had that swallowed up, but it's knocked down. Shank there. Roll shot off block. Should have been covered up. HP St. Louis in front by 1, 9-8. Knocking wide. HP St. Louis lead is 2 at deep roll shot there. Deflected out of bounds, and we'll take a timeout to talk about it. (8-11) 3-point deficit. We're in set 2, lost the opener, so this is a must win. Gyro's got some words of inspiration to get us back on track. A bit of an up against tough competition in B-Surf specifically. And then some other times where the execution and intensity just weren't there. And this kind of feels like the latter at the moment. So things can change on a dime now. Isaac with a nice swing. Pulls KIVA within 2, loop back to serve. Tip, nice cover. Ball down, but dug. Thought that might have grazed the antenna, but no call. Might have been my imagination. By HP St. Louis there, advancing the ball and hammering it down. Lead back to 3, 12-9. That's long, point KIVA. Jericho serve. Blocked back for the point. Nice sliding play by Tate. Getting that ball up. KIVA bangs it. Not entirely sure what. Lead is 2, 13-11. Thrown down. Lead back to 3, 14-11. Feeling eerily close, but ultimately had trouble putting up a run and preventing them from going on a similar run. That sails long. Point KIVA. 14. All right. Same setup, not so much. And same result. I think we're going to either have to hit that harder or switch to a float or something. Like putting it on a tee. (15, 7, 12) 3-point gap. trailing by 2. Tate steps back to serve. Off the block now to play, point. 5%. Sixteen, 13 now. That runs down the net cord. Walt tries to keep it alive, but go ahead and call it a little earlier than usual. It's officially crunch time. We gotta go, boys, right now. And this is not that. Holy shit. Well, first contact on a pretty easy serve, and then free ball it over. The failure to get out of our own way is permeating. And certainly prefer not to see the season end on this note, if that's going to be the case. Or not going to be the case, I should say. We need to kick it into gear now. It's late in the game, and we are trailing by 5 at 13-18. With a nice pass and finally decided to hit a ball. Good job. More of that, less of the other stuff. Walt to serve, trailing by 4. See if that'll get us on a run here. Let's go. Aggressive serve, but wide. Service percentage has been not great these two sets. We've made a number of errors into the net, wide, long. You name it. We found a way to chuck it anywhere but in the blue. Down by 5. Back row again for Bry. I don't know if that's blocked. No Quattros Contactos calls, so must have been table. Six-point gap. And HP St. Louis only needs 5 to win. 5-point gap now, thanks to the service error. Josh will check in. Be a good time for one of those Josh service rampages. Good serve, but right at the lid. That was going to be last touch, although there seemed to be a bit of a debate about that. As to whose hands it went off of last. Point is awarded to HP St. Louis. They are up by 6, 21-15. Out to Briley. Goes for the wipe and got it. Block touch is called, despite the protestations of HP St. Louis, although I must say, they were fairly mild protestations, so I'm going to go ahead and say that was probably the right call. Let's have to see from our vantage point, though. 16-21. Yes, it's R. I have a mouse in my pocket. Loop back to serve. 22-16. Opportunity. Oh, nice up. Let's go. Riley ladles over and Kiva gets the point. still alive. Let's go, Kiva! Let's go, Deck! 5-point gap, 17-22. There. 18-22. People within 4. That's slammed down, but well wide. Point Kiva. 19-22. Signs of life. St. Louis calls timeout to try to slow the run. Unsuccessful. Joining yesterday for some post-tournament Orlando fun. Nice diving stab, but that's thundered out of play. HP St. Louis. Up by 4, 23-19. Tough server up. Luke with a good pass. Back to Briley. Whoa. Nice cover. Luke with a good up. Back to Wall. There's a hitting error there. I don't think that was blocked down. Oh, it's off the block and a point for HP St. Louis. That'll bring up match point and do or die time. 20-19, tough road to, or tough hill to climb here. Bradley back to serve. We went on a serving rampage yesterday. We included 3 aces, a couple free balls. Well, that'll do it. 25-20. HP St. Louis, a straight set winner, and a disappointing finish for KIVA. This was going to be a hyper-competitive bracket day, and unfortunately, that will eliminate KIVA from contention. And the team coming together, there were some ups and downs. I don't think we were ever to play consistently at the level we could, but hopefully we'll get that figured out for next season. Speculation that number 14 may not be returning, and I hope that is not the case, but if so, it's been indeed a pleasure playing with Luke and watching his development and competitive food. We were hoping it was going to be a bit of a longer day, but off to the pool. Peace out. Oh. Hey man, hold up.
I'm running back over. We're starting at 3.
Oh dang, okay. I'll come over and watch that.